I love this little remote. Okay, so how you been? Who's texting me? 420 is back. Oh, it's tomorrow. I don't have money for that. So, how are you? Talk to me. What's new? Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing really well. I've been praying for you. So right now what I did is I made my oldest son's bed because today went to school. After school he's going to go to the gym. After the gym he goes to work. So he's gone all day. And I don't care what people say. He's grown. Yeah, he threw his... I mean, all I did was really just dry the bedspread. But how come bedspread always makes me hungry like bedspread? Is that a word? Because I just like to eat over, right? Okay, so I'm making his bed, and I am the type of person that I like to do notes and write little notes, and I know. Oh my God, you're right. I'm so adorable. I'm actually okay. So I left a little note on my pechocitos. That's why I call them pechocios, like preciosos. I know I still do a lot of baby talk with them, but I don't. They're gonna be 40, 60 years old, and God willing, if I'm still alive, but así los voy a decir. Mis corazones, mis amorcitos, mis pechocitos, mi todo, whatever. Anyway, so I know my kids. And it really is fair. I left a note for my oldest son, said, hey, babe, I know you had a long day, so I hope you enjoy your clean sheets on your nicely made bed. And I left a little note saying how proud I am of him. But now I got to make a little note for my youngest, which he'll be out of school soon. But I got to do that because, se agüitan, So I have to put, I am very proud of the young man you've become. I forgot to put hi, baby. And I know my kids. He is going to check to see if his oldest brother got almost the same note as I am. So I have to be very careful. Exactly why I only wanted 2 kids. I mean, sometimes I think about the fact that I would have wanted more if times were different. Like if I would still be with their dad, or even if I would have met somebody else, but I couldn't because after my second was born, I made sure never to get pregnant again. I don't know. So I'm very proud of the young man you've become. You make my heart happy, which they do. I love my kids. Oh my God, I think I've been doing this maybe since they were able to start reading and writing. So every time I sign something, if it's for like their birthday or for Valentine's, because I will give them Valentine cards and Valentine gifts if it's going well with the budget. So I've always signed it, love, bad ass mom. Love, badass mom, because it's true. I am a baddie. And you know what I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna go clean the kitchen, and you know what I would like to talk about today? Mental health awareness. Mental health awareness? Mental health. Just mental health. If you feel really, really down, seek help. Especially men, seek help. Whether it's professional help or you want to work out. So pretty much, my dad's been gone almost 10 years this August. And he left by his own choice, if you catch my drift. Yeah. So, I mean, it's been almost 10 years. And we've coped with it now. You know what? But I also understood where he was coming from. Speaking to therapists, because my sisters and I, my mom, we all tried to help him as much as we could, whether it was taking him to the doctors, even putting him in a watch, like when they would take care of him for a little bit. And I mean, his mind was made up, you know. But if you can seek help before you get to that point where the pain is so much that you don't want to think anything anymore, like pain. And I get what people say. It's like, oh, but you shouldn't be selfish. What about the people that you leave behind? Unless you've ever dealt with any type of mental health, don't judge. Everybody's brain, chemical balance, hormonal balance, everybody's is different. And you can look at someone and say, oh, look, that person seems to have everything in life all put together, but you don't know what goes on in a person's mind and a heart and spirit, right? So I just don't like when people say like, oh my God, why are you so sad? If you don't know much about a topic, you don't have to speak about it, right? It's like if somebody was telling me about, I don't know, the fish market, and I'm like, oh, well, you should just, throw the net. Don't be sad because you don't get fish. Maybe that was a bad. Well, who knows? I'm just going to keep going with this because, around here, we don't edit. Pretty much because I haven't really figured out a way to do all that. But that's okay. That's okay. So, I'm always here to listen. Am I a professional therapist? No. Amateur? Maybe. I'm an amateur psychologist. Not really, but you know what? But I do feel like a lot of people just talk to me. I have that. It's taking me a long time. I'll be 40 in a few months, and it's taking me almost 40 years to realize that I am special. Like, we all are, obviously, right? And that's the whole point. We all are special. Microphone time. Because I feel like some people are not getting this, so. I love my microphone. My sister got it for me. You are special. You are. The Lord made you for a reason. So you're here for something. And I was thinking about it earlier, and I said to myself, no, I did not say to myself. I said to the Lord, Lord, this place is actually really beautiful. So what I did today was I took my bike. I rode with the wind. It's like 2 miles away to the gym. And going to the gym is, right? Kind of like going downhill. But baby, coming up, I took 2 breaks. That's okay. But when I was out there with the wind and the sun, I thought, this is amazing. I was listening to my tunes, just riding my bike, and then that's when I thought about it too. I am able to move. Now, don't get me wrong, there are days where I tell myself, today is a day to be sad. I'm gonna draw a sad face. I need to learn how to add stuff. That's what I need to do. I know there's an app for it because there's an app for everything, but I need to download an app or something where it's gonna have sound effects So then I can like hit the button and I can applause like, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, which I have to put that on my to-do list because I feel like I always have so much to do. Like I'm pretty sure you've noticed how I just go from one topic to the next, to the next, to the next. Okay, so I opened this up for what now? For the smiley face. Did I say smiley face? Anyways, but yeah, I'm able to move. That's right. I take at least one day out of the month if it's really been like intense. And I say, you know what? Today I will cry. And then I put in a movie that's gonna make me for sure bawl my eyes out, and that's how I have my little excuse me, a little bit of mental health day. But what I was going with this was that I was very grateful at that moment, even though I was tired, that I was able to ride my bike. I was able to take myself outside and enjoy the sun and the wind and the air. I'm thirsty. So folks, I leave you with this. If you feel alone, and you might be alone, I don't know, just know I genuinely mean it when I say I'm here. De todo corazón, a mí me gusta escuchar a la gente. I love hugs. I should just stand out in the corner somewhere. Okay, that did not sound that great. What I was gonna say was to give free hugs. Okay. Maybe not. But if you need a friend, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. I forgot the lyrics. Let me see if I can look it up. You know where that song's from. Toy Story. Okay, well, I don't know the whole song. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Oh my gosh, my nephew loves that movie. He's 2. And he loves a lot of movies right now. But I had forgotten about a lot of movies. Not forgotten necessarily, but haven't watched them in a while. So now when I get him, I'm like, we're gonna watch this movie. He's not that age yet, so he doesn't really care. But I do know that when my boys got to a certain age, I stopped watching certain movies like that because they weren't watching them anymore. What was I gonna go do by myself? Go to the movie theater and watch like a Toy Story number 4? You know what? I'm pretty sure there were some people that did that, and that's good for them. I like watching those movies with either my niece, my nephews, my kids. It's nap time almost. Because like I said, I did a pretty good workout today. And I have noticed that as I'm getting a little bit more into my fitness journey, I've always liked fitness. Have I always been like nonstop? No. Throughout the years, I gain weight, I lose weight. But I have noticed increased endorphins since I've been working out for the last 2 to 3 weeks. And it hasn't been every day. It hasn't even been every other day. Because I do remember a week ago, last Wednesday, I gave myself a pity day. And I said, I'm going to be here and just feel sorry for myself. I don't know about you, but I know when I cry, I usually feel better. I usually do. And I'm always hungry. And I require a lot of attention. Oh my gosh. I am an adult toddler. Okay, so